What's up, guys? It's Justin. I'm here in Sydney, Australia, Coogee Beach, with my friend Dave from Asian Twist. So, Dave, just talk a little bit about what you do.
I do interviews. So, alright, so I'll go out and do the stats. I'll go interview the girls and I'll find the real stats from what the girls really think about certain situations. Justin, on the other hand, he gives you the nuts and bolts, the how-to guide on how to meet women. So I'll go get the stats on what they want and what they think personally, which you guys will never find out. And on the other side, we've got Justin, will tell you how to go meet them.
So I met Dave the other day, and cool fucking dude, okay?
Thank you.
Sick game. You actually have sick game.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I guess he's what you call a natural, and great game. Natural dude. And I mean, and so we just filmed a really cool video. Go check out his channel after watching this video. Great video where I'm interviewing hot white girls in Sydney, Australia, asking them about, would you date an Indian guy? Check it out. Amazing stuff on his channel. Link in the description and at the end of the video. Okay, check that stuff out. So in this video, we are specifically talking about how to pick up girls in Australia. Australia's different. I've been here for about, 2.5 weeks now. Like, there's flies and shit and all these crazy animals and fucking kangaroos and shit. It's cool. Fucking flies. Goddamn. Man, it's different. It's different down here. You have to adapt. Okay? I noticed when traveling, you have to adapt to the environment. It will not adapt to you. So you have to calibrate your game to the environment. So I've been doing that because what works in Canada doesn't necessarily work here. It does, but you have to kind of shift to be on the frequency of the place you're traveling to. And I'm going to Melbourne next week. I have to adapt. You have to fucking adapt. Fucking flies, man.
Fly spray. Like, he hasn't adapted yet. He needs some fly spray. There's a few hacks that you guys need to know in order to change your game to suit the environment you're in. And now you're on my home field. I'm going to give you guys some advice, which is invaluable. I've had a bit of a success in Sydney myself without knowing game. And I have met a lot of coaches coming to Sydney, Australia, and just getting blown out after blown out. And these guys are not getting laid as much as you guys might think. And there's a few hacks that I'm going to give you guys right now, which you guys are probably not aware of. They're mistakes that you're making that are real simple mistakes that are obvious to me, they're obvious to general Australians, and you guys are probably not aware that you're doing them. Number one, I have to say, is in Australia we have this thing called tall poppy syndrome. I tried to explain that to Justin. Tall poppy syndrome is something unique to Australia. If you go out and you tell people how rich you are, how successful you are, how popular you are, how much better than them you are going to lose when it comes to women in Australia. As Justin says,
they like a humble guy, man. They like a humble guy. Here.
Tall poppy syndrome is a real thing. People avoid big noting themselves in Australia, and if you do it in front of a girl, she is going to avoid you. Especially the high class girls, they never go for the big noting type of dude. Two, Australian guys are approaching all the time. They're doing everything everything that they can do to get laid.
They're naturals, man. They're naturals.
Everyone here is a natural. Like, I only really discovered game only like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Everyone here is a natural, and everyone's approaching all the time, and they're all hustling and trying to get what they want. Now, if you go out there and you try to go, as Justin would put it, direct, and you go out there and you, hi, I like you, pull them in and give compliments and kind of be a bit demanding, it will work to some extent, but most of the time with the higher quality girls, it is not going to work. You're going to have to go, what I'd say, indirect. Do you agree?
Yeah,
you're right,
I agree.
Right?
I think Australia's
you've
more...
only been here 2 weeks.
Dude,
so
I've been here for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so
it depends what city you go to, because I've been doing a lot of traveling. But, I mean, as you said, they like it humble. So if you go indirect, you just strike up conversation, then you vibe it out.
Yeah.
You're more likely to end up meeting with them another day, going on dates.
Be like less threatening. Just simply asking for details and let's hang out, or saying hello is as much of an approach as, hey, I think you're gorgeous in other countries, you know? Third point, the guys here are aggressive. So if you go and approach a girl and she's with her boyfriend, even if he's the nerdiest dude in Australia, there is still a slight chance he'll punch you in your face.
Literally last night, dude, half my size. I'm 5'3", dude, and this guy's half my size, skinny dude. I just tap his girl on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm Justin, right? And obviously she's with her boyfriend. Dude is like this, and he looks at me. He's like, I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? Like, they're ready to fight you here, man. It's kind of weird.
If you try to pick up someone else's girlfriend in Australia, even the nerdiest dude, don't get yourself, like, don't misconstrue this. You're not in America, you're not in Europe. The guy's here, even though there's laws against violence.
So you gotta be ready to just say, like, listen, hey, sorry, my bad. Or like, shake hands with dude, be like, yo, my bad, dude.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be ready to do that.
Exactly. The guy, even though there's laws against violence in Australia, if you go try to steal someone's girlfriend, there's a good chance you're gonna get punched in the face. Now, fourth, this is like a gold hack for me. Footwear in Australia is terrible. It is really bad. Footwear in Australia is terrible. The amount of times guys are wearing what we call thongs, or you guys wear flip-flops, is ridiculous. Australian guys have terrible footwear. So you come down under, you bring yourself a good pair of leather shoes, some good pants, nice, bright, white, clean pair of shoes, and you're gonna stand out. And believe me, it makes a massive difference here in Australia if you just have that little 1% difference, and footwear is your little hack to getting that 1% difference.
Alright guys, I hope you like this video. If you don't, fuck you. And either way, go to Dave's channel, watch the interview we did where I'm just walking around interviewing girls, hot white girls, asking them, can an Indian guy pick up white girls, and we find out.
We find out live.
Subscribe to Dave, because Dave's a boss. He does some really cool stuff. Check out his channel, subscribe to him, okay? Missing out if you don't. Do yourself a favor, subscribe, suck his dick, send him some money, send him nudes, okay? Peace.